Ready? Hi guys, Barnaby for Spurred On outside the lane after Tottenham just turned over Monaco 4-1 in our final Europa League game. This means we top our group. We're through to the last 32 and we've got every chance of missing one of the Champions League clubs who dropped down from the third places in the Champions League groups. What can I tell you about this game? We set up with a really young, pacey, attacking, exciting side. He brought in Wimmer instead of Jan Vertonghen, obviously changed the fullbacks, and he had brought Tom Carroll in and then gave Lamela, Son and Josh Onuma a start along with Clinton and G. And I have to say, from the first minute, it was absolutely fantastic. The way they were playing little 1-2 touch passes in through the midfield, from the back through the midfield. And obviously, all the talk's going to be about Eric Lamela, and his finishes were wonderful today. The first one from a beautiful Ben Davies cross, first time on a slippery night. That is not easy to do, everyone. That was impressive. Second one, the goalkeeper gave him a hand with, but the third one, from such a beautifully weighted pass from Heung-min Son, was a beautiful finish on his wrong right foot, his swinger, really. And he took it early and took it well. Keeper didn't have a chance. I want to talk a bit about Tom Carroll. Tom Carroll, I've mentioned him in the pre-match. He's been at Spurs a long time now. He's a late developer. Obviously, he's not as big as the lot of the central midfielders that play in the Premier League now, but he was magnificent tonight. He really was. He does it so easy, but also he plays the ball between the lines really nicely. He finds people like Heung-min Son, who I think one of Heung-min Son's biggest assets is that he finds pockets of space in between the midfield and attack really well, and Tom Carroll was finding him time and time and time again. And I was so pleased when Tom Carroll picked up his goal at the end. He really embarrassed the defender on the byline and then put it in at the near post, made the keeper look stupid as well. Really pleased for him. He had a fantastic game. Let's talk a bit more about Lamela. You know, I've been the first to give him stick before, but he really works hard for the team. He presses so well. And when you put him in positions like that, he is a good finisher. And when you give him the ball in positions to play a final slide rule pass, he's brilliant at that as well. I just want to see consistency from him in the Premier League, but I'm not going to be negative. I thought he was outstanding. Kevin Wimmer, who came in today for Jan Tongan alongside Toby Alderweireld, he looks like a proper centre-back to me. He's big, he's good on the ball, wins it in the air, and I think things look good if in the worst-case scenario Toby or Jan get injured. We don't have to worry about that. I think Fazio will be out the door realistically. Cameron Carter-Vickers from the academy was on the bench today, so maybe if Fazio goes, that'll bring Carter-Vickers to more match-day squads. In terms of the other players, Clinton and G was constantly nicking the ball off defenders, getting in there and using his pace, stretching the play. He's so raw, but his talent is really there. I'm very excited about the future for Clinton and G. In terms of the Europa League, well, I wouldn't want to be a team facing Spurs in the next round. I really wouldn't want to draw us. At home, it's a fortress here now. I'm beaten all season at the Lane, apart from the League Cup where we played a reserve side against Woolwich. That doesn't count. I wouldn't want to play us. I'd take anyone at the moment. Ideally, obviously, not one of those Champions League teams dropping in. Let's see what we can do with it, though, guys. I really think we can go as far as we want in this competition because we're so hard to beat, defensively so sound. In terms of Sunday, Newcastle at the Lane on Sunday. All the players to come back in. Dele Alli got a little run out at the end there today. Look, you know, I'm not one to say this all the time. I don't want to jinx things, but I'm so confident about that game. I know Newcastle just beat Liverpool 2-0 last weekend, but they won't be the same confident team on Sunday coming here. They'll try and sit back. If we get an early goal, I think they could collapse like a deck of cards, and I'm really confident. Really excited about this Spurs team, guys. I can't tell you, even though it's wet and it's horrible and I'm ill, it's just a joy to watch that side play. We've got so many options. The squad is so deep. Honestly, it's an honour to be a Spurs fan at the moment. Delighted to be here and excited to come back here on Sunday to see the Spurs-Newcastle game. Guys, let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel on YouTube and follow us on Twitter @SpurredOnTV. Come on, you Spurs.